Come on in. I'm trying to find some soothing music right now. Something vibrational, uplifting. Well, the times I can't find what I'm looking for. Oh, I think it might be here. So come on in, guys. And those of you who are in the room, I can't really see yet, but if you've been with me on this journey from the very beginning, from that very first video, how many years ago is that now? Searching for the truth, digging under every stone, asking the hard questions, critical thinking beyond belief, questioning everything. And now it's like, I know that I know that I know that I know. Still don't fully understand the whole dynamics of why we're here, why we are here, how we got here. Our memories have been erased. But all of that energy coming from the sun, as well as the whatever's happening within the earth as well, with the Schumann resonance, something is definitely occurring. And I've come to the conclusion of two things. Two things of what it could be, or a combination of them both. I think the biggest accomplishment, or possibly preset goal, of actually waking up at this time, because it's very clear again that we are in some type of simulation, some type of matrix. And I know without a doubt of whatever is occurring now has nothing to do with religion, how we think of religion, with pleasing God and worshiping God and sacrifices and all of this stuff. I think all of that is a distraction against that one message that Yeshua taught or tried to convey, is that the kingdom of God is within. Keep thine eyes single. Do you not know that ye are gods? If you've seen me, you've seen the Father. When you feed your brother, you feed me. Or however those sayings goes. It has zero to do with worshiping any god or gods. And as we've been learning from that book, Gods of the Bible, that there were many so-called gods. And you know, this revelation or thoughts that I'm having now is the realization that these gods of the Bible are actually Anunnaki beings from a different dimension, a different time zone, a different something, but they are not Source Creator, the one. And all of these people that want to keep the Sabbath, whether it's a Saturday Sabbath or a Sunday Sabbath, paying any reverence or any thought to these gods in the Bible that demand blood sacrifice, demand test, can't figure out what he really wants, regrets making us. All sorts of, you guys have been listening to the reading. It's very clear that source God is not these beings that's in the Bible. It's kind of like once you see, you can't unsee. And now, because of the knowledge that I've taken in and the knowing that I have, and just using critical thinking, it's beyond me how there are ones that are still wanting to worship and pray to these gods. And if by chance they do show up in this timeline, in this dimension, how many people are going to bow down and worship these Anunnaki so-called creator gods? Oh, Yahweh's come back. Oh, Jesus has come back. When Jesus or Yeshua already said, I'm not coming back. They're going to say I'm here and I'm there and I'm everywhere. I'm not there. Why did he say that? Because the kingdom of God is within. That spark of divinity is in us already. We ourselves are living gods, just as Yeshua was a living God. This is a wonderful time to be alive. An absolute wonderful time to be alive. Waking up to the fact of who and what we are. So why are we here? That shall come. Well, I watched this video today on, I think it's called GAL. It's the Galactic Federation, something. I don't even know all the name of it. I just listen to different things, and if it resonates in my core, I pay attention to it. And this particular one, I strongly resonated with, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So I'm going to cue it up, and so we can listen to it together. But it just resonates really strong in my core. Now I hope I can find it again. Now I need to go to history, library, and history. Go up, oh, go down. History. I'm coming, y'all. Hold on. See, this is exactly what I was afraid of. of not being able to navigate this quickly. There we go. I found it now. All right. I'm going to. Now, what I was going to say is a lot of you guys will probably be turned off turned off about the Pleiadians and the Arcturians and all these different beings that, is more and more people are talking about. Some people say the Pleiadians are our friends. Other folks say that the Pleiadians are not good for us. They're part of the tall whites or something like that. But again, that's getting into the whole religion thing of everything and that separation. And that's kind of where I was going with that. Some of us, okay, how do I put this? I believe this has happened. What's occurring right now in our timeline. I believe all of this has happened before. And it's maybe just a new crop of people, a new crop of souls, that come through and see who awakens and who doesn't awaken to what's occurring. And there's you can pick whatever reality that you want, I see. Or that's what it appears to me as. Where I am at this point is I have no desire to worship Yahweh, Jehovah, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, any entity at all, or anyone professing to be the Christ or whatever. What I believe the Christ is that Christ consciousness that we all have, and that's something that comes from within. And the rise of the Christ consciousness, or the coming back, is that awakening in each and every one of us. That is the awakening. That is maybe what someone will call the rapture, awakening to what's occurring. On the other hand, we all have free will. Some of us won't awaken to the divinity within us. Some of us will choose to continue to worship or adhere to wanting to worship or something outside of themselves. And that's what these Anunnaki gods or creator gods are in the Bible, in different books, not only the Bible. Because once you start researching, you'll see the commonality or the common threads throughout the world in history. So anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and turn this on. Let's see, how do I do that? Hold on. We bring it up. Bring it up a little bit more. It's kind of hard to see, but we'll see how that goes. Let me know if you can hear the sound, okay? Nope, wrong one. Hold on. This is the one I want right here.
Love and urgency. We come forth to share a transmission about the power of the light and your 5D future. For indeed, you stand at the threshold of an unprecedented shift.
Give me a thumbs up if you can hear it, okay?
This moment on your world is
anybody, just give me a thumbs up.
A turning point where entire realities can change with a single inner choice. Know that 5D life begins the moment your consciousness becomes a willing vessel for the light. It does not require fanfare or waiting for some distant date. It is an internal dawning that is accessible right now when you open yourself to divine light. The very instant you choose to let this light fill you, it initiates the dismantling of duality within. All the old illusions of separation, conflict, and limitation begin to dissolve, revealing the inner harmony that has always been your true essence. The idea that you are alone, or that you must struggle against life, loses its hold as the light reveals the unity underlying all things. In that sacred moment of opening, you step into a new reality that was here all along, a reality of unity, peace, and higher love that surrounds you and permeates you. It is as if a sun has risen within your own heart, and the long night of forgetting is ending. This is the dawn of your fifth dimensional life, the point of remembrance that you carry the very frequencies of home within you, and always have. By becoming a vessel for the light, you allow the memory of your divine origin and purpose to flood back into your awareness. That light carries the signature of home, the love of Source, and the support of your cosmic family, reminding you that you have never truly been separate or lost. In the higher light of fifth dimensional living, the old paradigm of spiritual attainment through force or willpower falls away. In this expanded reality of 5D, initiation into higher states no longer comes from the push of ego or the strain of effort. Where once you might have believed enlightenment had to be chased or earned through struggle, now you find it arises in the absence of struggle. The path of ascension in this new vibration is guided by divine orchestration and grace, rather than personal willfulness. This means your higher self and the universe collaborate to arrange the perfect situations, teachers, and moments of awakening for you when you relinquish the need to control. As you surrender and instead trust the flow of spirit, you find yourself gently carried into the next level of awakening at the perfect pace. True initiation occurs in the stillness of your heart, when you are fully present and aligned, not in any forceful effort. It is through presence and alignment, not struggle, that you become the living embodiment of New Earth consciousness, here and now. In each now moment that you choose to align with your heart and the wisdom of your soul, you literally anchor the energies of the New Earth into your being and into the planet. This means the future you seek is not a distant goal, but a current reality you can tune into and experience. When your ego steps aside and you allow the divine to lead, you realize you are already a part of the New Earth, unfolding in this very moment through you. Every breath, every act of trust in the state of allowance makes you a conduit for the new reality that is dawning. This journey asks that you cultivate a daily, conscious connection with the source of all light. A regular practice of aligning with source light is essential to keep your crystalline field attuned to the higher transmissions meant for you. Think of it as tuning an instrument. Your light body is the instrument, and Source provides the pure tone that calibrates it each day.
This is important,
each morning
guys.
or evening as you open to the light, through meditation, prayer, or even a few moments of deep, heartfelt breathing, you bathe your energy body in grace. This daily reconnection stabilizes the emerging crystalline structures within your cells and aura, keeping you receptive to the guidance and wisdom flowing in. Your energy field is evolving from a denser, carbon-based pattern into a refined crystalline matrix that can hold much more light. Regular infusions of source energy help maintain this higher calibration so you don't slip back into old, lower frequencies. Know that your oversoul, the higher aspect of your multidimensional self, constantly sends forth impulses and light-coded information to assist you. The oversoul is like the collective essence of all your lifetimes and wisdom, a bridge to source that guides your human journey.
Yes.
By consciously tuning in each day, you ensure these oversoul transmissions are received clearly by your mind and heart. In this way, your entire being, body, mind, and spirit comes into harmony as a receiver of divine guidance and support. The more consistently you practice this sacred connection, the more you will notice your intuition sharpening, synchronicities multiplying, and a steady sense of being lovingly directed on your path. What once felt difficult or uncertain begins to flow with greater ease as you carry the attunement of source light in your very presence. Start your day with this activation and light embodiment exercise. I am the light, and the light is within me.
I am the light.
I awaken now into the knowing that I am not separate. I am not becoming. I am. The infinite presence radiates through every cell of this form. I step into this day not to strive, but to shine. All that is false, I surrender now to the light. No illusion has power where the presence of God lives. I do not react to shadows. I recognize only light. I do not fight fear. I see it dissolve in my field. The light that I am has no opposite. Let this day be led from within. Let my breath carry the rhythm of source. Let my words be encoded with compassion. Let my work be a transmission of remembrance. I do not walk alone. I walk as light made flesh. Today, I serve as a portal for the new earth.
Yes.
May all who cross my path feel the frequency of home. I accept the guidance of the higher realms in every moment. I allow the miraculous to unfold without expectation. I am held, sustained, and directed by the light within me. I anchor this now across timelines, dimensions, and densities. Through my being, the victory of light is established. Through my stillness, the galactic dream of harmony is fulfilled. I live not by will, but by radiance. So it is.
Yes.
So I am.
We are. I resonate
Understand
so
that
much with
ascension
this,
is not
guys.
about leaving Earth or escaping your physical reality. It is about revealing Earth's true divine form through a profound shift in your perception and vibration. Many have believed ascension meant going to another place or abandoning the body, but we assure you it is not a journey of physical distance. As you raise your frequency and open your inner vision, the veils of illusion lift from your eyes. You begin to perceive the sacred, higher dimensional Earth that has always coexisted with the physical plane, hidden in plain sight.
It's here.
It is as if a new world appears before you, yet it was here all along. New Earth reveals itself when you have the eyes to see and the heart to feel it. Ascension means inhabiting the same Earth, but from a higher octave of consciousness, a refined band of reality where love prevails. In doing so, you become aware of the interconnection and living light in all things around you. Mountains, trees, oceans, animals, and even the spaces between objects are recognized as conscious and radiant with life force. You realize that Gaia, the spirit of Earth, has a multidimensional presence, and you are meeting her in a higher vibrational space. Thus, ascension is a process of enriching and elevating your relationship with Earth, deepening into her true brilliance rather than departing from her. You are not going anywhere. You are simply allowing the true beauty of here to shine forth by matching its vibration with your own. In truth, you are bringing heaven to earth by raising your own state of being. When your inner world shifts into harmony, the outer world transforms to reflect that heaven that was always quietly waiting to be seen. To others who still operate in the old vibration, the world may seem unchanged, but through your awakened eyes, everything is brighter and more miraculous. Through your perception, more of heaven finds its way into everyday earthly life. In the radiance of your I Am presence, you become an untouchable beacon of light in a world of change. The I Am presence is your pure connection to Source within, the divine essence of who you are. Living from this state, no fear frequency, no collapsing timeline of chaos, and no 3D narrative of limitation can override the light field of your being. When you stand firmly in the sovereignty of your divine self, you hold a frequency that is above the reach of any lesser influence or interference. Fear may swirl around you in the collective atmosphere, but it cannot penetrate the sacred space of your heart that is filled with source light. Outer timelines in the world may wobble or fall away, yet you remain centered on the timeline of highest love and peace. Even the loudest distortions of the old 3D paradigm cannot shake the deep calm you carry within. You become a pillar of calm in the storm, a lighthouse guiding others quietly by your example. And this stability arises not through force or defensive walls, but through the natural radiance of living in alignment with your true presence. In this state, you are like the eye of the storm, still clear and powerful, untouched by the winds of fear and turmoil. Darkness and negativity may knock at the door of your awareness, but find no hold within you, as all is met by the light of your consciousness. By affirming and knowing I am that I am, you recognize your eternal divine nature and emanate a field that transforms or repels all that is not of the light. Thus, you influence reality with your vibration rather than being influenced by external events. No lower pattern can assert power over you when you are awake in this I am light. This is true freedom and mastery in action.
Yes.
Your planet as a whole is in the throes of a grand transformation, and you, as light bearers, are an integral part of this unfolding. The energies that once sustained the old paradigm are crumbling, making way for a rebirth of Earth on a much higher frequency. This planetary metamorphosis has been prophesied and awaited by many across the cosmos, and now it is actively underway. From our Pleiadian perspective, we witness immense waves of cosmic light bathing Earth, activating ancient portals and igniting the planetary crystalline grid. These infusions of light are awakening long-dormant energies in sacred sites, as well as stirring the hearts of humanity worldwide. The Earth herself is shifting her vibration in concert with your personal shifts, for you and Gaia are deeply intertwined. As more of you open to the light and live your truth, the collective field strengthens and accelerates the momentum of change on Earth. You may observe the outer world in a state of upheaval, systems breaking down, weather patterns becoming extreme or unusual, and social structures being reevaluated. Understand that these are the birth pains of a new era. Just as a phoenix must ignite to be reborn, the outdated structures must fall so that the new Earth can rise. Yet even as old systems collapse, new solutions, technologies, and communities based on unity and compassion are sprouting. In truth, each healing step you take allows Gaia to release a bit more of her burden as you and the Earth ascend together. Hold trust in the divine plan at work, even if it is not fully clear, and choose love over fear in each moment. In doing so, you help stabilize this transformation and ease the birthing process for all. Your steadiness and light make a tremendous difference, acting as an energetic midwife to the world that is coming. Amidst these changes, the codes of light within your very DNA are activating. Within your physical body lie dormant sequences, strands of the master blueprint that carry the memory of your multidimensional nature. For eons, much of this master blueprint has been latent, but the increasing influx of light on the planet is now stirring these codes awake. What scientists labeled as junk DNA is anything but junk. It is a treasure trove of potential and remembrance that is beginning to come online. Many of you are experiencing this as a deep inner call, or a sense that you are remembering something ancient and true about yourselves.
Yes.
This can manifest as sudden insights and knowing, heightened intuitive or psychic abilities, or even vivid dreams and visions of other lifetimes and other worlds. It is your DNA waking up, unlocking the knowledge and abilities you will need to thrive in a 5D reality. This process of DNA activation is guided by your soul and supported by allies in the higher realms, like your Pleiadian family of light and other benevolent beings. Incoming cosmic events, such as solar flares or energetic waves from the galactic center, act as triggers for this awakening. The more you welcome the light and raise your vibration, the more you give permission for these dormant aspects to ignite within you. Treat your body lovingly during this time of change. Rest when needed, drink pure water, eat nourishing foods, and spend time in nature. For these simple acts help your physical vessel integrate the new codes with greater ease. As your DNA awakens, you will feel more whole, more you than ever before, as layers of forgetfulness peel away to reveal the divine human template you were always meant to embody. This is a homecoming on a cellular level, a reconnection to the fullness of your being.
We have been misled.
As you awaken, you are also learning the art of energy mastery. In the fifth dimension, creation becomes much more instantaneous, and energy responds swiftly to your focused intent.
Everything
Thus,
a thought.
you are called to become a mindful steward of your thoughts, emotions, and life force, for they are the building blocks of your reality. Every moment is an opportunity to practice maintaining the frequency of love, no matter what occurs around you. When challenges or negative influences arise, remember that you have the power to shift the energy through your conscious choice. By using your breath, your intention, and your connection to Source, you can transform dense energies and emotions as they surface. Instead of reacting from old patterns of fear or anger, you pause, breathe, and realign with your heart, allowing the dense energy to dissolve or flow through without overtaking you. This is mastery in action, choosing how to respond rather than reacting in haste or habit. With practice, you find that nothing external can pull you from your center for long, because you have established a foundation of peace within. You also begin to work more deliberately with the flows of energy in and around you, directing healing light to parts of your body or life circumstances, sending love and calm to others and to the planet, and amplifying your positive intentions with clarity and confidence. In doing so, you step fully into your role as an empowered co-creator of your reality.
Part of the collective.
You claim responsibility for your personal energy field and consciously sculpt your life in alignment with your highest vision. If you falter and react out of old habit, simply notice it without judgment and return to your center. Each moment offers a fresh opportunity to choose the light anew. As an energy master, you become the artist of your life, painting each day with the colors of intention, love, and divine wisdom. Claiming this mastery leads naturally into living your sacred sovereignty. To be sovereign is to remember that you are a divine being, inherently free and fully responsible for your own life and creations. The three-dimensional matrix taught humanity to give away its power, whether to governments, belief systems, religious authorities, or societal expectations. Now, in the rising 5D consciousness, you are reclaiming that power and authority for yourself, recognizing that true guidance comes from the wisdom of your own soul. Sacred sovereignty means you no longer seek validation or permission from outside sources, nor do you allow the dramas of the external world to dictate your inner state. You stand firmly in the truth of who you are, an infinite being incarnate, here by choice and with a purpose. In this awareness, you break the old chains of fear, dependency, and limitation that once bound you. You align instead with the higher laws of the universe, what we might call cosmic law, and with unconditional love, both of which honor the sovereignty of all beings. Living your sacred sovereignty does not mean isolating yourself or rejecting cooperation. It means engaging with the world from a place of inner authority, integrity, and clarity. You become a conscious creator of your life, rather than a victim of circumstance. No external figure or institution can claim dominion over your soul, without your consent.
Bingo.
And you grant that consent only to your own divine self. Each time you honor your inner knowing over the clamor of mass consciousness, you strengthen the sovereign light within you. You also naturally grant others the freedom to be sovereign in their truth, fostering mutual respect. In turn, your example inspires others to awaken to their own inner authority and freedom. Together, as sovereign heart-centered beings, humanity rises out of the old paradigm of powerlessness and into a collective reality built on mutual respect, personal freedom, and divine truth.
That's the way it should be, and it will be.
As this sovereignty takes root, your very physical form is shifting to house the fullness of your light. We speak of a crystalline embodiment, your cells and subtle bodies transforming toward a crystalline state to better conduct the higher frequencies. Imagine your body as a beautiful lattice of light, each cell glowing like a tiny star. This image is not merely symbolic. On an energetic and even biochemical level, your biology is becoming more photonic, more silica-like, able to hold light the way a crystal does. You may feel this process as waves of energy or heat moving through you, or as a tingling activation in different chakras or organs. At times, you might notice physical symptoms such as ringing in the ears,
Bingo.
pressure in the head,
Bingo.
or unexplained fatigue as your body adjusts to the influx of light.
Yep.
These experiences are signs of your crystalline DNA and light body coming online. Be gentle with yourself and listen closely to your body's needs during these shifts. You may find you need more rest, or that your dietary preferences change as your body seeks lighter, higher vibrational nourishment and plenty of pure water. Regularly connect with nature. This provides a stabilizing energy that supports and harmonizes the changes in your body during this metamorphosis. As you embody more light, you also attune to the crystalline grids within Earth and the cosmos, allowing for a greater exchange of light and information between you and the collective energy field. In essence, you become a bridge between heaven and earth, a living embodiment of the union of spirit and matter. Your very presence can soothe and uplift others without you saying a word, because the light radiating through your crystalline cells speaks directly to their souls. This is a return to your natural state as a luminous human. It is a transformation that not only serves you, but also serves the entire cosmos, which rejoices to witness humanity rekindling its divine light.
We are transforming.
All the while, the collapse of the old 3D matrix continues around you, but you need not fear its fall. This matrix of limitation, control, and illusion is losing its hold as the collective consciousness rises. You have likely noticed how the narratives that once held people in fear are unraveling day by day. Structures built on deception or inequality are being exposed. Institutions founded on old energies are struggling to maintain relevance, and timelines that no longer serve the highest good are converging and dissolving.
It's all happening.
Though it may appear chaotic or unsettling on the surface, understand that this collapse is a necessary clearing. The dissolution of the 3D matrix is clearing space for a global reality founded on transparency, unity, and love. We remind you to remain the observer, to see these events through the eyes of spirit rather than getting caught in the fray of drama.
Absolutely.
There will be voices of panic and despair as the old world unravels, and even some who attempt to stir up fear to keep control.
Take no sides.
Do not allow yourself to be pulled into those lower vibrations. Remember that you carry within you the template of the new earth, and that luminous reality is becoming stronger each day, anchored through you. By holding steady in your heart and radiating compassion and calm into the collective field, you serve as an anchor point for the higher timeline. No matter how the final acts of the old drama play out, know that its end is assured by the new dawn emerging. Stay focused on what you wish to create and experience, for your clarity and love are more powerful than any remaining vestiges of the old system.
Absolutely.
As enough of you hold this vision together, the 3D matrix will fall away gracefully, replaced by the structures of light that you yourselves are designing through your consciousness.
We have the power.
In this way, the chaos becomes a dance of transformation, and you, steadfast in your light, help guide the collective safely through the storm.
We've always had this power, but we're awakening to it. Embrace it.
Now is the time, dear ones, to fully step into the radiant truth of your being. The power of the light is rising within you and all around you, and it calls you to awaken completely to your divine potential. We speak with an urgent and loving plea. Do not dim your light or delay your awakening out of fear or doubt. The world needs your illuminated presence now. You are the divine pioneers, the walking embodiments of the 5D future made manifest in the present moment. Embrace this role humbly, but confidently, for it is why you are here on Earth at this pivotal time. With each choice to act from love, you solidify the foundation of the new Earth. As more souls awaken and tip the scales toward love, the collective nears a critical mass at which the reality of 5D peace and unity becomes an unshakable presence in your world. Know that we, your Pleiadian family, along with many beings of light from across the stars, are by your side in this grand adventure. Whenever you feel weary or uncertain, remember to call upon us or simply tune into the source light in your heart. We will be there to support and uplift you. Feel our presence as a gentle whisper in your ear or a warm glow in your chest, reminding you that you are never alone and never without guidance. This ascension of humanity is the grand revelation of Earth's true destiny, and you are an integral part of it. Step forward now in your mastery. Embrace your sacred role and shine without reservation. Our message is as much a celebration as it is a call to action, for in the higher realms we already see the triumphant outcome. The dawn of a luminous new age is here, and its light pours through you. Trust the guidance of your heart and the whispers of your soul. They are the compass leading you home. Go forth and illuminate the world, beloved ones, for you are the light, and the future is yours to create.
Okay. Let me pause this. I sure hope you guys were able to hear all of that. I thought it would be a lot easier for me instead of trying to interpret what they were saying, for you to just hear it firsthand, because I wanted you to hear every bit of that. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out how to turn the camera around. I'm coming. Hold on. Settings. There we go. Camera. And I need the front camera again. Boo. There I am. Okay. And close that out. Okay. I hope you guys were able to hear that. Let's see who's in here. Nana Flower Power. Hello, my love. Good to see you. Infinite Light. Hello, darling. Anybody else said hi? Who else said that? That is Juan Marquez. Hi, Juan. Yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys was actually able to hear that. I have a, what do you call this? A new little microphone. A little microphone thing here. It was recommended by Nana Flat. No. World is a Stage, Michelle. And this is the product. So I don't know if you guys can hear me better or not, because I've had several complaints, or not complaints, but comments about it sounds like I'm talking in a phone booth, or it sounds muffled. So I don't know if it sounds any better now. Nana, can you let me know, or anyone let me know how the sound is? Is it better than it normally is? I'd like some feedback if you can share that with me. But anyway, you know how I've always said, guys, that from the beginning of my journey, I've always had this feeling that there's something I'm supposed to be doing. There's something, and I could never figure out what it is that I'm supposed to do, that I felt like an urgency to do. And now I kind of think I know what it is. And that's just what I'm doing right now, navigating myself through this, coupled with the stirring that I have in my core, that what we've been taught to believe is not it, and to keep looking and to keep looking. And again, like all of the rabbit holes I've been through and research that I've done and books I've read, it led me time and time again back to those Anunnaki gods, those creator gods, which ultimately led to me remembering who those uh, gods are. Thank you, Nana Flower. The sound is good. Yay! Thank you for the feedback, Nana Flower Power. And thank you. Well, that's Infinite Light. Hi, thank you, darling. Thank you, Infinite Light. And thank you, Michelle, World is the Stage, for recommending these. And they were cheap too. I think they were under $15. It's under $15, and it came with 2 mics too. So I'm happy the sound sounds better. But anyway, I've been led back again to these Anunnaki gods and who these Anunnaki gods really are, and how the deception has been to block us from remembering who we are. So, but when I think about that, I'm thinking, so this has happened before, again and again and again and again and again, because it is so clear that there's been civilizations billions of years ago, and it seems like the same thing happens. Something happens with the atmosphere, or the something gets, the world gets destroyed or so damaged to where mankind is pushed back, to the Stone Age again, to keep them dumb. And it all brings back to these Anunnaki gods that's been doing this for years. Now my question is why are they doing this? And if everything was created by Source, why would Source create these beings to come around and try to put other species into slavery, or genetically modify them, or do whatever? But I have to think again, the way I'm trying to reason is back to the old biblical religious doctrines and mindsets. And what if it's not that at all? What if this whole thing is Source, just energy everywhere, and allow these different energies of beings or entities or whatever you want to call it evolve, and have free will to be like just pure love, and allowing perhaps every being, creature, or whatever, an opportunity to ascend to that love. Does that make sense? I'm still trying to figure it out. Don't know if we'll ever figure it out. Who's in? Does anybody have any thoughts on that at all? I'd love to hear everybody's insights on that. I'm gonna pop the link in here again. If anybody wants to pop in and share, I'd love to have you come in. Did it go in? Why is it not going in? Hold on. No, I don't want to end. Done. Am I supposed to add it? Why is it not working? It's still not working. Okay. Can you guys see the link? Actually, I put it way at the top. Matter of fact, for some reason, it's not going in. No, it's not at the top either. Hang on. Hang on. The sound is good. Okay. Johnny, where are you when I need you? Let's see. Settings. That's not what I want to do. It should just go in. Let me go back here. More. Settings. That's not it either. I'm sorry, guys. You'll just have to bear with me. It's not settings. That's not it. It's not private chat either. Why am I not able to remember how to do this? Okay. Return. And it says done. Nope, I just messed it up. Hang on. I should play some music or something, huh? To keep you entertained. Other than looking at my mug close up. Let's see, done. All right. Now, I have done this 50 million times before. Post a comment. Paste. And, okay, I pressed the button and it should be there. Would you say infinite light? Okay, it says most species are co-creator with free will. They decide to create with benevolent goals. Yep. So again, you're saying that they have that free will, because we are creator gods as well. And we have the abilities to create whatever we desire. So the biggest thing that I have taken from this awakening thus far is, again, understanding that I am a sovereign, free spirit being. I am a facet of source. There's no need or desire for me to worship anything outside of what's within. And the kingdom or source God, or I don't even hate even using the word God, source, the grand creator of everything, resides within us. So we don't look for anything else outside of us. I hear my doggy out there whining. I had to tether him because he's roaming and he's going to get himself in trouble. So I had to kind of tether him. So he's not happy with me right now. The most important thing I think for us to be doing right now is really coming to an understanding that it is not what we've been indoctrinated to believe. We are spirit beings. We are facets of source. We are actually living gods. And everything that's happening now, again, has happened before, but it's happening again, is that we are awakening as to who and what we are. And I'm sure everyone in here has probably had that feeling of, I'm supposed to be doing something. What is my task? What is my magical power, or something like that? And I'm sure we all have gifts and we all have special abilities that will come in time. But for right now, I think the biggest thing is recognizing that we're up, we're awake. And just be, continue searching, continue digging, however, whatever your unique facet wants to do or feels the desire to do. This facet wants to keep digging, keep looking and peeking and poking and looking. That's what this facet is doing. And I think that's the beauty of it. We're all facets of source, but we're all so unique. There is not another facet like you or me or any of us. We're all individual facets. So whatever you feel inclined to do, for me is doing these little silly videos about my journey and where I am, and going in the rabbit holes, and have you guys coming with me down the rabbit holes in an effort to wake up. And we're waking up. So whatever it is, whatever your niche is, shine. Just keep on shining, and your light will attract someone else to look, and your light may ignite their light, and their light will ignite somebody else's light, and it will continue and continue. The Christ consciousness is rising. The collective is awakening, and the collective is coming together. And we write a new program, a new tape, where there's love, peace, and harmony throughout the earth. There are no borders. The earth belongs to humans. And we are a unique being. There is something very special about us. So why? Because why all the the fuss? And I wanted to share this too. Say for instance, like I said, I think there's two different things that's happening. Maybe three. The first is just awakening as to who and what we are, realizing that we are facets of source, we are eternal. And all of this stuff that's around us in this system about which side to be on, Republican or Democrat or libertarian or independent, or Trump is the savior, no, Trump is the devil, and getting involved in politics, period, getting involved in religion, getting involved in anything it makes no sense at all. It's futile. It's futile. Another thing that I was thinking is this thing about melanated people, melanated beings, whatever you want to call it. And there is definitely something about melanated people and the negativity melanated people have suffered and undergone for centuries around the planet. Why is that? Why is it the darker the hue of skin you have, the less important you are? There's something to that. So I started thinking, okay, what if the original beings that were on this earth were melanated beings? And if you think about it, look about all around the world, in every country, every continent, there is some type of Aboriginal melanated people. So what if the Anunnaki, one of the Anunnaki, or some entity sometime in distant past manipulated either the beings that were already here? I think probably that's it. The beings that were already here, and they introduced DNA into these beings, or made something from a test tube, possibly, to create other races of people with the recessive gene. There I go down the the rabbit hole again. So if that's the case, I think back to in the Bible where Enki, or Enki chooses the black-headed people for his name. And the same thing in the Sumerian text is Lord Enki again choosing the black-headed people for his name. So is there something special about the black-headed people, or is it that just they were the original people already here on the planet before anything else? So when these Anunnaki gods return, the people that he chose for his name, are they going to feel a connection to this Anunnaki God, still believing in their hearts that they're actually worshiping the creator of everything, source God, the source? I think about that, and it kind of makes me sad too. That what if it turns out that the ones who believe that they're doing the right thing and putting all their faith in an Anunnaki creator God, just like them, they are creator gods as well, but somehow got duped into worshiping something other than what's within. Anyway, I'm not gonna go down. I'm already in that rabbit hole. I don't know what the true deal is, but irregardless regardless of any scenario that it may be, what is foremost in my mind and heart and soul and being is that we are facets of that source God. I don't hate to say source God, the source, the one. The reason for all this other hullabaloo that's happening around, I don't fully understand that. Someday I hope to. But right now, again, the main focus is understanding who and what we are, and don't go back to sleep. Don't get sucked up into the drama that's going on all around us. Don't take any sides. It's not our concern. Yeah. Anyway, hang on a second. Let me see if anybody else had like a comment or something before I hang this up. I just wanted to share that with you. Oh, Nana Flower Power is rocking that baby. Rockabye, baby. The sound is good. Awesome. Awesome. Uh-oh. Okay. I pressed the wrong button. Delete brand. Delete brand. I hope I'm not messing nothing up. Did I lose? I think I lost the whole chat now. Soon, guys, I'm going to be getting a better internet server. I think I'm going to go ahead with Starlink, and I'm going to get a laptop, another laptop, to where I can stop using my phone. Okay, let's see. Banners. Oh, there we go. I found it again. Let's see. We have the ability. Yes, infinite light. And see, hang on. I can't read your comment. It says, yes, we have the ability to create with love or for selfish purposes. Yes. Yes. I'm not sure if I can see anything else there. Okay. The screen has frozen. And actually, I'm getting a new phone this week too. Maybe that'll help as well, trying to navigate this. So I'm going to get another phone this week. And later on, I'm going to get better internet service. And yeah, it'll be better. But anyway, thank you guys for popping in and listening to this video. I'm going to see if I can go back in and put it in the description. Go back and listen to it again. And again, I'm not into the whole Palladians and Arcturians and stuff. I still don't know where I stand, with all of that. I know that there are other beings and other species and other entities, whatever you call it, in this vast universe that we live in. The cosmos is endless. So it's naive for us to believe that we are the only one. But I'm just going to leave that alone. Anyway, you take care, guys. I'll see you again next time. Stay in that high love vibration. Always, always keep your vibrations high. And I'll talk to you guys later.